Good morning, students. I am Suresh sir. How are you? Are you safe in home? Good. Now we see about plant anatomy and plant physiology. Plant anatomy means study about the internal structure of plant organs such as root, stem and leaves. Plant physiology means study about the functioning of the organs such as root, stem and leaves. Then introduction. Plants exhibit various degrees of organization. That means some plants are minute, some plants are very small, some plants are very huge such as banyan. Some plants are minute means Chlamydia monas, a green algae. So the huge trees and huge animals are made from where? They are starting from atoms. Okay, the group of atoms are together to form molecules. Such a way, the group of molecules into organelles, then organelles into cells, then cells into tissue, then tissues into organ, then organ into organ system, finally all organ system together to make a body. Okay. Then tissues. Tissues are the group of cells that are similar or dissimilar in structure and origin but perform the similar function. So the structure and originated places are different but involved, all the tissues are together to form same function. Plant tissues can be broadly classified into two based on their ability to divide. One is a meristematic tissue, another one permanent tissue. Meristematic tissues means these tissues continuously till their life divide and increase the length of the plant and the width of the plant. Permanent tissues, what is mean permanent tissue? Some of the meristematic tissues are stop their function. What is the meristematic function? Divide continuously. Some of the meristematic tissues stop their function, so divide function stop, then become into permanent tissue. Okay, then the permanent tissue is divided into simple and complex. Already I told you in 11th 9th standard. Okay, simple tissues and complex. Simple means parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Complex means xylem and phloem. Okay, now come the chapter. Tissue system. The botanist Sachs classified tissue system in plants into three types, namely dermal or epidermal tissue system, ground tissue system or fundamental tissue system, then vascular tissue system. Now we see first dermal or epidermal. Epidermal means, epi means outer, dermal means layer, so it is outermost part of the root, stem and leaves. Okay, so this system consists epidermis, stomata, epidermal outgrowth such as root hairs, trichomes. Epidermis is outermost layer. It has many minute pores called stomata. Okay, the cuticle is present on outer walls of the epidermis to check the evaporation of water. Cuticle is outer to the epidermis, so it is absent in root because root is a underground part. Okay, then trichomes and root hairs are epidermal growth, already I told. Now we see functions of the epidermis. Epidermis protect the inner tissues. Second one, stomata are present. They are help in transpiration and respiration, gaseous exchanges. Third one, root hairs help in absorption of water and minerals. Then fourth one, trichomes used for dispersal of fruits and seeds. Trichomes is a special hook-like or wing-like structures. It is used for dispersal of fruits and seed. Then second, it is a system ground. Except epidermal and vascular, the central region is present in root, stem and leaves. They are called a ground or epidermal system. Okay, so the ground tissues further divided into four categories: cortex, endodermis, pericycle and pith. Okay, they are involved in a storage in function. Okay, then vascular tissue system. It consists of xylem and phloem. They are present in the form of bundles, single bundle. So it is called a vascular bundles. Xylem connect the water and minerals to different parts of the plant from the root. Phloem conduct the food materials to different parts of the plant from the leaf. Okay, they are the different types vascular bundles, namely radial, conjoint and concentric. First, radial. Radial means radial vascular bundle. That means so root is this is xylem. One xylem, one phloem. One xylem, one phloem. One xylem, one phloem. One xylem, one phloem. So the arrangement of the vascular bundle, xylem and phloem, alternate manner, not like a single bundle. Okay, not like a single bundle. On xylem, phloem. Okay, this arrangement called a radial vascular bundle. Example, root. Xylem and phloem are present in different radius, altering with each other. Example, root. Then conjoint vascular bundle. Conjoint vascular bundle means both xylem and phloem same radius. Same radius means, you see this one, conjoint vascular example. Xylem lower, phloem at upper. Both are same, single bundle. Like this vascular bundle called a conjoint. Okay, the conjoint vascular bundle further divided into two types: collateral, bicollateral. Collateral means xylem lies towards the center, phloem lies towards the periphery. That means this vascular bundle, phloem present outer and xylem present inner, towards the center. Like this vascular bundle called a collateral. Okay. Then bicollateral. Bicollateral means, see this picture, phloem present in between xylem, both side, outer and inner. See bottom. In bottom phloem also present, in outer also phloem present. So phloem present both side to the xylem. This condition is called a bicollateral vascular bundle. Okay. Mostly this type of vascular bundle not seen in all the group of plants. A few plants only, such as the Cucurbitaceae family. See, bicollateral. In this type of bundle, the phloem is present on both outer and inner side of the xylem. Example, cucurbita, watermelon, bottle gourd, etc. Okay. Then open and closed vascular bundle. Open and closed vascular bundle means, once again, this is a phloem, xylem. It's a special tissues present in between phloem and xylem. It's called cambium. This type of vascular bundle is called a open vascular bundle. Example, Dicot stem. Then the same is a phloem, is a xylem, but not present in cambium, in between phloem and xylem. This type called a closed vascular bundle. Example, monocot stem. Okay. Then concentric vascular bundle, third type. Concentric means the vascular bundle in which xylem completely surround the phloem or antagonistically, that means opposite, phloem surround the xylem. First, it has two types, ampivasal, amphicribral. Ampivasal means, see the picture, ampivasal. Okay, phloem at center, xylem surrounded. Now xylem surround the phloem. This type called ampivasal. Amphicribral means phloem present outer but xylem present inner. This type called amphicribral. Okay. Then endarch and exarch. Endarch means, see the parts of the protoxylem, metaxylem. Protoxylem means small size xylem. Metaxylem means big size. So the protoxylem towards the center, metaxylem towards the periphery, boundary line. This type of vascular bond, endarch. This condition is called endarch. Example, stem and leaves. Exarch means protoxylem towards periphery, boundary line, but metaxylem towards the center, opposite of endarch. This condition is called exarch. Example, roots. Okay. Now we see short form, the three types of tissue system. First one, dermal tissue system. Its components epidermis and periderm. Its functions of production, prevention of water loss because of cuticle present. Second, ground tissue system. It has parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma tissue. Parenchyma involved photosynthesis, food storage. Okay. Collenchyma involved regeneration and also involved mechanical support of plants. Then sclerenchyma involves support and production. Finally, vascular tissue system. It has xylem and phloem. Xylem transport of water and minerals, and phloem transport of food. Okay, so students, today is enough. Study well, see perfectly, and observe correctly. Suppose any doubt, ask through the group. Tomorrow or next class we will see next chapter of this lesson. Then I will send the question and photocopies of this lesson. Read well and write well and post it. Thank you once again.